as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one late over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Allen. He's got it at about the 8. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal. One more time with Cook. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration. And that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw is Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
One final throw before the break. Downfield for Njoku. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Downfield for Njoku. He's got it. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On first down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Again, it's Allen to the air. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Allen gonna throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now it's Allen. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. probably good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end.
17.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will score. Game on. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Badgley now, the tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Out of the gun, here's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. Allen. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. They'll come up for second and 9. They bring Judy in motion. They'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. Hook. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on second and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. On play action, Allen. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll run here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. That Gets into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing is Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl.